day where we tried very hard to work on just writing. And we learned all kinds of things that we could write. We learned that we could write sentences and letters and names and words with sounds and stories. We had tons that we could write, and we've already done a lot of writing. But we wanted to focus today and see if we could write as much as possible and as long as possible on our own. And I was amazed. In fact, people just kept writing and writing and writing. And some people had some of their own firsts in writing, where they wrote some of their own sentences on their own today, where they wrote some more words on their own today, where they started problem solving on their own today. So, Jordan, you wrote some sentences for the first time today. Would you like to read the sentences that you wrote? What did you write? Okay, well, let's look at the words together and see if we can figure it out.
I see a shark.
Awesome.
I see. I see a rhino.
That's right. And you even drew the little picture to help you, didn't you?
I see that, and then that, and then a fox.
That's right. And you know what? You tried very hard not only to write on your own, but you even helped a friend today who was having problems with writing the word see, and you helped him out. So thank you. That was a great first today. Who else has some first today that they would like to share and read? Okay, what did you write, Ricardo?
A whole bunch of words.
You wrote a ton of words. Okay, what are some of the words that you wrote today?
Can you help me read them?
I'd like you to try to read just a couple, because you got a lot of them.
And can you read the rest?
Sure. Let's see if we can read a couple of the words that we wrote, because you have a ton.
We can see how she,
Yeah.
Anna, Divya, and Shyla,
Okay.
and Sarah.
Okay, so look, he's got all kinds of words. He decided to do some names and he did some animals. And you know what? What I would really like for tomorrow as your writing challenge is you're going to turn some of them into sentences. Like, I like something, or I see something. It's just because he's leaning on the smart board. Or my friend is, and then name it. So tomorrow, we're going to do sentences. We're going to tackle the challenge together. Fair deal?
Yeah.
Okay. Who else has one that they can share? Sarah, you wrote a ton today. Would you like to share some of your writing with us? And I like how Sarah moved from pattern sentences to some stories, too. Okay, so which one would you like to share? Okay, what does it say?
I went to school and my teacher said we are gonna make today garbage cans that have sales recycling and garbage, and then that's for us for recycling, and the G is for garbage.
And look, why did you do an R for recycling and a G for garbage?
Because that's what they start with.
Okay. Maybe tomorrow, do you think you could write about some of the things we might put in the recycling bin and some of the things we might put in the garbage?
Mm-hmm.
And you know what, it's funny, because I was kind of thinking about recycling and garbage on the way to school today, because I had an idea. So now you've given me another idea to use, so thank you. Okay, you want to take this one too? And let's see if I can get Shyla. Would you like to read yours?
Yeah.
Okay. What does it say? Okay, so then tell me about some of the names. What did you choose to do after you were... Oh, hold on. What did you write here?
I see Marianne.
That's right, and you used the word card for Marianne to help you out.
Shyla, that's mine. I forget.
Okay, well, we can go through and read some of them together, but I like how you got the sentence at the bottom. And maybe tomorrow we can write a sentence with another name. What do you think? Okay, and let's see if I've got. Tally, would you like to read yours? You can read it from there if you want, just in your big voice.
I see oven. I see oven.
Girls, just leave it for a minute so that it doesn't make noise.
He's going to put the lights on.
Excellent. And you really worked hard at using the words, and you even used the popcorn word song, I noticed, to do some of your writing, didn't you? That was good thinking. Okay, and Jean, lastly, what do we have there? Shh. Okay. Perfect.
I would put letters on here and say ICG.
Shh. You did write IC, Jean, and it looks like you did more than just writing letters. You wrote a bunch of different animal names.
Yes.
Yeah.
And a picture.
What picture did you draw?
A goose.
Because what word is that?
Goose. Goose.
Right. So maybe tomorrow, along with IC Jean, you could write some more sentences about your animals. What do you think? Okay.